Welcome back to the Best Dominion Cards list, the 2016 edition. It's again 1 year is over, and we're back with the lists again. Um, I'm excited as you, hopefully, and let's see what we have this year. So, if you don't know, this is a list about the cards of the board game Dominion. There are currently 11 sets. This includes all the cards and the events. There are currently 299 cards and events that were listed this year. This is already the 6th edition of the list I organized, and I decided to do it again this year on video. This is the second time, so hopefully you enjoy watching those videos. Also, it's the second time voted on the web app that I wrote last year, where you can vote in different ways. I added a different mode this year, so there are currently 3 different ways to vote. First, with the dual mode, where you compare 2 cards and vote for the better one. The second one is just order all the cards from best to worst. And the third one that I added this year is to rate with a value each card. So let's say this is a 10 or this is a 5, and what it does is translate all those the list to a percentage value, where the best card gets 100% and the worst card gets 0%. Around 200 users or over 200 users voted, but only 60 saved and can be counted. That's a little bit unfortunate. Also, I mean, this is a little bit because of it's a lot of work to do those lists to vote, because there are so many cards. The dual mode takes a long time if you do all cards. Even if you do like the 5-cost card list, that's around 100 cards big. It takes a long time, but I'm thankful for all of those who voted, and let's hope that we can get a pretty meaningful list out of that. And all the votes get weighted by the isotropic level from Dominion Online, so better players, the votes of better players count more than those of weaker players. What we have new this year, empires got added. This means all the new cards and of course split piles. It was decided that split piles count separately, so the top card and the bottom card are separate in both lists in their respective cost level. And also there are the castles, the split pile of the castles, which all have a different cost, but we decided to put it in this 6 cost plus list because most of them are expensive. Also, there's a separate list for landmarks this year. It's hard to rank them because you don't buy them, but it doesn't hurt to rank them. At least we can maybe get a list out of that, how meaningful or how impactful they are on the board. So let's get started. Part 1 is the runes list. Runes are in since 2013, when Dark Ages came out, which means there are basically a replacement or an alternate bad card to curses. 5 runes exist, all are very bad, so we are picking now the least bad card of those. And these 3 cards can deal out the runes. There are not more than these 3 cards, but when these 3 cards show up, the runes get added, and of course they are different in power level. So let's see how they rank. I received 45 votes for this list. On rank 5 is Ruined Village, which gives +1 action. Again, there is no change here. Nearly everyone voted Ruined Village last. Only 2 didn't and voted it second. Yeah, Ruined Village is a pretty bad card. It does basically nothing. It's just like the not included card Confusion, which does nothing. It's only maybe impactful if you play Procession on it to get extra actions and get rid of it. Or if you have like enough actions on a Watchtower, draw up to X card, then it might be worth it to play it, but otherwise it's pretty useless. Then we have Ruined Library. Again, the closest battle was between rank 4 and rank 3. Ruined Library is the second worst ruin again, with 1 vote on last and 2 votes on the first rank. And Ruined Library is only not bad if you have either enough actions to play it or nearly no actions, so that you can at least draw a treasure card with it. Then on rank 3 we have Survivors, which says look at the top 2 cards of your deck, discard them or put them back in any order. Survivors is also still on the same rank, especially lower ranked player voted it higher. It has 5 votes on the first rank. And yeah, it can be helpful if you have a really deck with a lot of bad cards, a lot of ruins. Then discarding 2 ruins from the top of your deck can be really good, but you might as well reveal a good and a bad card, and then you don't know what you want to do. On rank 2 we have Abandoned Mine, which gives +1 coin. After losing their first rank last year, Abandoned Mine stays on the same rank. Yeah, it was even more obvious. Nearly 20 percentage points is the gap to rank 1. It was voted last once and first 9 times. And it has the highest deviation in this list. Yeah, this is on average maybe the most useful ruin, as it might help you to get to the 5 cost price point that you want to get. Or give you enough coins to get whatever card you want, but still you need enough actions to play it, and 1 coin is often not enough difference that you get the card that you want. And on rank 1 is Ruined Market, which gives +1 buy. Ruined Market stays on the first rank, so the whole list didn't change. And with that big of a lead, there's not a lot of doubt of it being first. Yeah, Ruined Market is the only ruin that you might buy intentionally, even when it's on the board. When it's the only buy, a lot of games, not a lot, but some games I played, it was really decided who had the Ruined Market, which allowed him to get 2 provinces, while I only managed to get like 1 province each turn. So this is really an impactful ruin, but only in engines. When you can get rid of most of the ruins, then it might be impactful to have one of those. In chunky games where you can't get rid of ruins, it is obviously worse than like an Abandoned Mine. So it really depends, of course. So this is the end of this short list of the ruins. This was just an introduction. The real list gets started upcoming. I want to release a video or the list every 1 or 2 days, depending on how busy I am. So look forward to the next lists. See you soon. Bye.